Welcome, sisters. Oh, took me a minute to figure out Facebook Live today for some reason, but here I am. I wanted to pop in and just have this moment with you so that we can explore a little bit more about what our Blood Mysteries Temple is and what this home study journey that is being offered by the temple is all about, and to answer any questions that might be arising after our Seed Your Essence activation and learning about this beautiful home study journey that is possible for you. So, first of all, our Blood Mysteries Temple is a sacred space dedicated to this lineage of the mother, right? Where we enter into deep communion and co creation with her through our own feminine bodies, through our own womb wisdom, and specifically through the red river of life and love that literally flows through us as women. And as I said in our activation, these blood mysteries are part of our birthright and sacred technology as women, no matter what our age, no matter what our season, no matter what our womb blood is actually doing. It still determines us and is still part of us, and it still holds this powerful gateway into Mother's creational force, into her love, into her magic, into her wisdom, into the infinite codes of life and light that she holds, right? So our Blood Mysteries Temple is a sacred space dedicated to exploring, reconnecting, and remembering this sacred lineage. And very importantly, it's centered around rebirthing these ancient new mysteries and sacred technologies into our modern day life, because we're not here to recreate what has come past. One of the things that I've seen and been told by Mother over and over and over again is these remembrances and these tools arise within on this planet to assist us in powerful moments of our evolution as human beings and as souls, right? And the form it takes at each time is very specific to serve those women and that community and that moment in our planetary evolution. So it's not about recreating what has been. It's about connecting to the heart of this lineage, to the essence of it, her, right? And rebirthing her into our modern day lives to serve us as modern day women in the world that we are in today with all the challenges that she holds, right? So this is a joyous and loving and very safe space, where women are fully diving into exploring how magical we truly are and having a direct experience, because this is really a key, right? This is about fostering and remembering and reconnecting with something that's already within you. It's not something that is outside that has to be gained. Our Blood Mysteries Temple gives you a safe space and a roadmap and instances where you can tap in directly with this lineage within you, with the sacred medicine that is your moon blood, and you have your own direct, embodied, felt experiences of this. Okay, so for this week, the temple doors are open, and you can join me and all the sisters that are deeply enjoying the healing, the magic, the power, the wisdom, and the joy that comes from remembering this very essential part of our womanhood. And what the temple is offering, what I am offering you, is this beautiful 5-week, which ends up being more like 7, home study journey, where every week you will have access to videos, audios, written material, and a beautiful womb journal to help deepen your explorations and your practices. There are activations that help you have, again, a direct experience of your womb temple, of the Blood Mysteries lineage, connecting you to this long line of beautiful womb priestesses, from the beginning of time, that have kept this sacred wisdom and this energetic frequency alive and passed down through generations. So throughout all these, every week you receive basically a module that you can do at your own time and your own pace. It's about, for those that are practical in nature, you need about 2 to 3 hours a week to go through the material, which can be done in one swoop or broken up into little bits and pieces. And then we have our beautiful Facebook community, which is a private and sealed. It's only the sisters that are actively practicing our blood mysteries within the temple are here, and where we get to share very intimately our own experiences. And whenever there's womb work, there is a great deal of shadow material that arises, and remembrances that come, and it's so important to have a community of women that are there with you, supporting you, cheering you on, there to witness the magic that you reclaim. These practices, this wisdom has traditionally been experienced in sisterhood. Right? That's where the moon lodges and the red tens come in. Like, it's never been done alone. And this is part of the wounding that we're also here to heal, is coming back into community, being able to speak of this wisdom and these rights, to be able to share with other women, right? And find a safe space to do all that exploring. Okay. So you have these modules, each one is tailored to bring you into the next, and we cover everything from the nuts and bolts and the practical aspects of how to collect and harvest your moon blood if you're bleeding, how to store it, and the particulars for collecting and storing for these kinds of rites, right? All the way to the spiritual aspects and the kind of internal gateways that need to be accessed and open, that you may access all the magic that is held within your moon blood, right? Because though there are biochemical compounds within the moon blood that can produce altered states of consciousness and shamanic journeys and all kinds of deeply healing and spiritual experiences, the actual composition of our moon blood changes with our inner state. So there is a mystical, as much as there is a practical biological piece within our blood mysteries, there is also a spiritual piece, and that's part of the potency of this lineage. It is a wisdom and a sacred technology that is so coherent in its nature, right, that it passes through the highest spiritual realms, all the way from the source room of life, all the way through all dimensions and planes into physical form, flowing through our own bodies, right? So we have, every module has these aspects. So we deal, again, from the practicalities and the part of bringing that into, like, how does that even work within, family life and within your community, to share, not to share, these things that naturally arise within when we step into something like this, right? We explore everything from that perspective all the way to the more mystical and energetic point that you will be asked to step into to fully access the wisdom that flows through you. And again, you will always have access to me through the Facebook group. And at the very end of our journey, there is a live Q&A that we organize together. So the date is to be determined. So as many of you as possible can attend live, so that we can have, answer any questions and share our experiences, live, seeing each other's faces, and receive all the support that you need, right? And all right, let me think. Let me see if there's anybody that, if those that are watching have any questions, please just put them in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. And if you're watching this later on as a replay, again, any questions that you may have, type them below this video once it posts, and I'd be happy to answer them. Let me think, if there's anything else that wants to be shared here. I just want to make sure that you know that this is, this is a really deep and beautiful opportunity. We, as women, we are defined by our moon blood, and our relationship to her is key to our well-being and our health and our capacity to fully be here in our feminine bodies and to connect with our deeper gifts and to Mother. Right? That's one of the biggest gifts I know for myself I've received from this lineage, is a direct connection to Mother, to feeling loved and held and nurtured every moment of every day as a felt experience, not as an abstract belief, but as a felt reality within my body. Right? And I got distracted for a moment. And here we are. So that is just one of the many gifts that this lineage brings. There is also deep healing, deep transformation. So much of our wounding as women comes from millennia of patriarchy that we have been immersed in. And even if we think we have a relatively okay connection to our moon blood, unless you're having a deeply magical experience, right? Where you are thrilled and overjoyed and you feel it's the most creative, exciting part of your cycle, then I'm telling you, sister, you're missing out, because there is so much more. When I stepped into this, I thought I had a very healthy relationship with my moon time, and that I felt it was wonderful, and it was part of being a woman, and it connects me to the earth and her cycles. And yet there's more than that, right? There is real deep mystical experiences and powers and healings available to us through this ancient new wisdom. So I just want to say, please join me. Step inside if this calls to you. I know this kind of work can bring a lot of ambivalence, right? It's intriguing, and then because we have been told that this is not important, that it is wrong, it is tainted, at so many different levels, it's very easy to say, not now, I'll do it later, or I've been fine for 20 years, or whatever it is that I've been, bleeding. It's not something that is of immediate urgency, right? And again, that is deeply rooted to so many layers of ways in which we've been told that our moon blood is less than, wrong, tainted, something to be ashamed of, or hidden, or not talked about, right? When it is our core source of power as women. So please don't put it off if this is calling to you. The most consistent and response I get from women that step into the blood mysteries is, I wish I'd known about this sooner. I wish I had had this knowledge, these tools, these wisdoms sooner, right? Because then every cycle, every moon time becomes magical. Every moon time is awash in possibilities and in deeply healing and mystical experiences. Who doesn't want that, right? We want that deeply felt connection with Mother, with our mother planet, with our own essence being, right? With our own power, with our own creative force, right? With our role as co-creatrixes with the divine, right? And all of that is deeply held and encoded within you, within the blood mysteries, within the red river of mother's love that flows through you. So if it is in your joy, please join me. Step inside our blood mysteries temple. The doors will be open all week. Tonight at midnight, our early bird opportunity closes. I hope, and if you're on the fence, please don't miss out, because not only is there a special pricing, but there's this beautiful bonus, which is a 2-hour blood art workshop where you are fully guided through the experience of from caterpillar to butterfly, and deeply healing your relationship to the beauty, magic, and power of your own moon blood. So I really hope that you can step in and get a hold of that, because it is beautiful, fun, and just deeply transforming and imaginative and magical. All right, love, since I don't see any other questions, I am going to pop off now. Again, the doors are open all week. Early bird closes tonight. I really hope that I will see you on the other side within our beautiful Blood Mysteries Temple, with the beautiful sisters that are already there waiting for you with open arms. We have a beautiful group of magical sisters already discovering their own wisdom, power, and magic, and I hope that you will be one of them with us. All right, loves. Oceans of love, many blessings, happy moon times, and I hope to see you inside.